This is a 2007 Lyman-Morse. This is actually a bit lovely. I'm going to take you on board this one and give you a full tour, but she's 94 foot long, built in Maine, USA, very nice quality. It's a really nice layout. It was built for the current owner in 2007. They deliberately didn't want loads and loads of cabins. They just wanted lots of lovely, easy space for people to enjoy, and they've got that. I'm just going to point out this as we go on board, because that's a dive ladder there, and their commitment to diving will become clear as we go around. That's another interesting facet about it. I really like where you've got this low-level cockpit here, and look at this beautiful wood cappings they've got in here as well. It's a lovely, lovely thing. This is what I'm talking about with the diving. Look at this, this is where all the dive bottles live. You've got the compressor in there as well. Well, not actually in there, but it can be charged from there, or they can be charged from there. In fact, you can see it just there. And then over here, this one, if you lift that up, there's all your dive kit, your fins and your masks and all that kind of stuff is all tucked away in there. It's a real fun boat on the water, this, and you'll see as well as we go a bit further. We've got things like the fishing rods here, you see. And then you've got this raised area here, which is semi-enclosed. So you've got this clear, it's like perspex on the back, which you can take off, or you can have it infilled and obviously keep this area a little more climate controlled. But yeah, very nice area, very much on the inside, outside sort of spec, really. Now these are walkways down to the outside. We're going to do that, of course. We've got flybridge as well to have a look at, but we're going to go in first of all. So this takes us into the interior. It is looking a little bit flickery, but it's not in real life, I promise you. And everybody at this point comments, oh, there we go, stop. Oh, so close. Everyone comments, you need to change your frame rate, you need to change your hertz. Yeah, done all of that. It's not made a jot of difference. Flickering, whatever. But anyway, trust me, in real life, this is just natural smooth light in here. So saloon area back here, we've got the dining area here. It's a lovely big open plan space, and this is what I was talking about. Little desk area over here as well. Nothing's been crammed into this yacht. Everything's been kept nice and open and comfortable, and it works brilliantly. We've got refrigeration here. We've got dishwasher, of course. We've got the oven. I was thinking about that because dishwasher, somebody commented recently that apparently him and his wife, when they watch my videos, they have a bet before I get on the boat as to whether or not it's got a dishwasher. So whoever betted on the dishwasher, you won. Trash compactor here as well, microwave, all the usual galley refinements. But I do love the way that this is all open, all on one level, right the way through. That's brilliant. And our flickering stopped. Ah, fantastic. Let's go a bit further. Now if we head on up through here, day heads is here for a start. Again, all on the one level, and then there's a step up here to give this area a little bit of height. And that then of course is your bridge. You can see steps up there, that takes you up to the flybridge. We'll go up there in a little while, but I'm going to show you the lower deck first of all. Seating area around the back here, and then helm position is here. So here you've got bow and stern thruster controls, you've got autopilot control here, throttles of course, multifunction displays, so we're displaying camera and navigation at the minute. That one's panning around the engine room. Also a lot of the switch gear, look at this up here. This is lovely. It just feels like a proper boat, doesn't it, with all this kind of stuff going on. I love it. I think that's fantastic. Proper place of business. Side door here, so we can go straight out onto the side deck. There's one on the other side as well. And if we come on down here, this is taking us down to the crew area. So we've got this area here, we've got more refrigeration here. This is freezer over here, which you can access from the front or from the top. Switched off at the minute, but really good size. It's a very, very comfortable boat for two couples to disappear on for a serious amount of time, and that is the kind of thing that gives you that ability. Really nice big crew cabins as well. Look at this, you could use these if you were an owner operator, which you could be at this size, as guest cabins of course. They're guest cabin standard, they've got en suites. On this particular boat they're used as crew cabins. And there's the ensuite up there. Hatches up above, so we've got a route out of here if required. Very nice. Let's back out of there. And then we can slide across. We've got laundry facilities here. Washer and dryer by Miele. And then a bit further on, identical cabin. And again, as I say, guest cabin standard. So if you want these as guest cabins, not a problem. Nobody's going to feel shortchanged, and the crew, if you use them as crew cabins, are very nicely looked after. Brilliant. Let's press on a bit further. That's that refrigeration that we mentioned. This is just storage areas for, well, in this case, Hoover and cleaning gear and that sort of stuff. Let's press on back a bit. What we'll do then is we'll come back and take a look at the lower deck, and then we'll come round and up onto the flybridge. Like this area here, this is great. Very, very nice. So this is taking us down to the lower deck. Now I mentioned that the owner was looking for space rather than massive accommodation. So there are just 2 huge staterooms down here, because that was what was wanted. And that is the owner's stateroom. It's a great size, isn't it? Full beam of the boat, of course. You can see the windows on either side. Lovely little area here to tuck yourself away. Also here, big walk-in wardrobe. Look at that. That one there is just access to engineering areas, so air conditioning, that sort of stuff you can get to very easily through there. Drawers here, of course. More storage here and here, and under the bed. Goes back to what I was saying earlier, a very, very comfortable boat to spend some serious amounts of time on board. If we come on right on back, the ensuite is right the way across. You've got one on this side and one on the other side. They share the shower in the centre. Towards there, there's doors here that slide across. And of course, there's doors here to close this area off completely. So that's all nice and private. If we trundle across here, I'll show you the other one. Great desk here, or dressing area, or use it however you wish. And then back again. Let's do the mirror wave before I forget. And there's that central shower again. Let's have a little look, shall we? There we go. Everything is just properly full-sized on here. It's fantastic. Totally no compromise. And then again, another toilet here, another sliding door here, and another door to close it off just here. That's great, isn't it? But I say, what's brilliant is that your lucky guests, you've got AV equipment here, of course, I'm sure you've probably spotted that for yourself. Your lucky guests get this area up here, which feels just as special. It is slightly smaller, not so much in the beam, more in the length, but nonetheless, a really, really good sized cabin. And that's achieved by not trying to squeeze loads of cabins in. And as I say, you've still got those 2 forward cabins, which you can use for guests if you want to, if you're owner operating. Ensuite here, so shower, of course. To open, I see. Very good. I like it when they provide me with written instructions. That's very helpful. Thank you very much. Whoever wrote to open on there. And then loo in behind here. And the sink on that side. Very good. That's a lovely cabin, isn't it? AV equipment again, of course, and if we come over to this side, we will discover another really nice walk-in wardrobe. Look at that. Love the way there's wetsuits in here. Somebody really clearly enjoys their time on the water. That's what this boat is about, isn't it? I can imagine the owners of this coming down and just going, right, we're casting off, taking a couple of friends with us. We'll see you, I don't know, 2-3 months' time. It's that sort of boat, isn't it? Look at this wine cooler here. Party central, isn't it? Okay, let's head on back up. And we will loop round, back past that galley again. Fabulous, isn't it? Fabulous. I love that. What a great space. What a great boat. All of this boat, I'm really taken with this, actually. I just think you could have this somewhere nice and just be, couldn't you? You really could. Okay, Up here is the flybridge, shaded by this bimini, and of course another helm position. Very, very commanding view out over the bow from here. Of course, you've got the navigation kit here, again bow and stern thrusters, engine controls, fish finder for your fishing. Brilliant. And a lot of seating here, a lot of places for people to gather and be together when the boat's underway. Outside dining area under the shade of the bimini, and then we've got the bar up here as well. So ice maker is here, refrigeration is here. You know what a fridge looks like. Sink and so forth. Bit of sunbathing back here, and then a really decent tender on the back. Look at this and the way that this is secured. It's proper, isn't it? There's a crane here somewhere. This is on and off. Yes, here it is. Hydraulic crane. This is a big tender, right? That's getting on towards 5 meters, that. 4.5, 5 meters, somewhere around there. Oh, you could have fun with this boat. You really, really could, couldn't you? Just come right on back. We've got 90 horsepower Yamaha on the back of here. Skylink, I believe. Satellite domes. I just love the way you can walk everywhere around here. Life rafts on the outside, and nothing feels crammed in. And then we've got the mast there with the antenna of the satellite dome, nav lights, all that kind of stuff. Brilliant. Okay, plenty more to see. The engine room on this is lovely. So I'll go and take you down and show you that. I'm going to show you around the outside as well. Okay, this one's a little bit more of a ladder, so we'll go down this one properly, backwards, like you should. Obviously you've got the stairs at the other end, so you've got the easy access as well. There we go. Let's go out this way. Now what's nice is they've brought this in a bit, so you can go right around the outside of the boat without even having to go through here if you want to. And then we can press on forward. Beautiful wide side decks. And again, look at these cabin rails on here. Oh, it's lovely. So she's a 2007 boat, and yet she looks beautiful. That's the sliding door out from the lower helm. And then we've got this area up here with a bit more seating. Those are hatches above the crew cabin heads. They're obviously translucent, and they give you escape as well as ventilation, of course. And then we've got the twin capstans here. Capstans or windlasses? Somebody told me that if it's flat it's a capstan and it's upright it's a windlass. I think that's a windlass. I stand to be corrected. I shall check in the comments. And twin anchors, of course, that are down through there. Let's come right up to the bow. Take a look from here. I like the way the helm is really well forward on this, so you've got great visibility from there. Let's continue down this side. The flybridge, of course, the upper helm is up on the top there. Another door here. You can really move around this boat, can't you? Again, another colossally wide side deck, a really easy stroll from one end to the other. And in fact, I think I'll take you down the outside now, just to show how you can walk right around the whole boat. Very helpful if you're running lines fore and back, that kind of thing. Underneath here is ice maker, full of ice, as is appropriate. We're back out in the cockpit now. That's the steps up and forward, but we're going to go this way, because this boat has another surprise, and it's these two monster MTU 16V 2000 engines. They are 2000 horsepower each, and they're giving this boat, would you believe, for all its gentle conservative looks, she'll do over 30 knots. She's an absolute flyer, which means you can cruise at 25, which means you can cover some serious ground. If you've just got the weekend and you want to get there and you want to get back, this boat will do that for you. These are fantastic, and look at the condition of them. They look beautiful. I'm going to say it again, 2007, amazing. Huge, huge fans down here. We've got electronics, circuit breakers, that kind of thing, all the way across here, and another gorgeous engine over here. Huge quantum hydraulic pack over there. That's running things like bow and stern thrusters, the anchor windlasses, the crane up on the top, also stabilizers. She's got fin stabilizers, and those are hydraulically activated as well. So you've got all of that going on. Generator back here, another generator on that side. But look how much space there is in here. That's the camera. Remember I said the camera was scanning around the engine room? That's it doing its thing. So you've got great visibility in here from the helm positions. And then there's an engineering space back here. And again, this smacks of a boat that they're not trying to cram too much accommodation in, and that's what's giving all of this space for all of this kind of stuff. That is a proper, workable, usable boat, isn't it? You're really not having to shimmy down ladders and then squeeze past things. You just stroll in and stroll about. It's brilliant. So big, solid door here with these dog catchers that move like this to seal it properly. Big mag light down here as well, that's very good. And then in here we got things like water makers, 2 of them. So there's a problem, you haven't got a problem, you can carry on with the other one. We have got the dive compressor that I mentioned, recharging your dive bottles. That's for the steering system, another hydraulic system for the steering. You can get to all things like the through hole, seacocks, that kind of thing are all down here. Again, all really get-atable. And this is an opening hatch here, so you've got access straight through from that aft deck. Air conditioning down here as well. And again, it's clean, it's tidy, feels loved. This is brilliant. I'm really taken with this actually. I'm never quite sure what to expect when I look at boats that are this kind of age. What is it? It's not far off 20 years, is it? 17 years old? But yeah, sometimes at 17 years old, they're starting to look it. Sometimes you find a gem, and this is a gem. And I think that's partly down to the way it's been looked after and partly down to the quality of the boat. Because it clearly is. When you look at all this, like the stainless steel work on here, it clearly is a lovely, lovely thing. Even here, look at the fairleads all done in stainless. Look at these taps on here in the shower and rod holders. Oh, you could have fun with this. Let's go right up onto the bow to finish off. It's just nice to walk from one end to the other, isn't it? And actually, I don't really want to get off yet. I'm taken with this. Look at this, it's all so proper, isn't it? Oh. Old school, lovely, absolutely lovely. Do you know what? This boat looks great now, it'll still look great in 50 years. And that, my friends, is that. I'd be very interested to see what you say in the comments, whether you agree with me. I want to say massive thanks to Denison Yachts, they had this for sale, and I'll put a link to those guys in the description. And as ever, massive thanks to you guys for watching. Catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.